It's less than 77 days to the 2019 general elections, and for the election umpire, it is pertinent to say that elections are around the corner.
Allowing political parties and candidates.
These are accredited journalists for the 2019 general elections. They are gathered here to receive training and update on new trends in election administration and reportage. But before then, the INEC chairman deemed it fit to reel out the situation report regarding the 2019 polls coming in less than 3 months' time.
At the end of the period for the substitution and withdrawal of candidates for the presidential election, a total of 73 political parties have now filed their nominations. Even so, few parties have nominated candidates below the mandatory age of 35 years for presidential and vice presidential candidates. We have drawn the attention of the parties concerned to the breach of the constitutional requirement ahead of the publication of the full list of presidential and vice presidential candidates for the 2019 general elections. For the National Assembly elections, a total of 1,848 candidates, among them 1,615 male and 233 female, are vying for 109 senatorial seats, while 4,635 candidates, made up of 4,066 male, 569 female, are competing for the 360 seats in the House of Representatives. Similarly, the full list of candidates and their political parties will be published for public information in line with the Commission's timetable and schedule of activities. As for state elections, a total of 1,068 candidates, 980 male and 88 female, are contesting for 29 governorship positions, with 805 male and 263 female deputy governorship candidates. The Commission is working on the list of candidates nominated by political parties for the 991 State Assembly constituencies, as well as the 68 area council chairmen and councillors for the Federal Capital Territory.
The election umpire laments the unending cases of internal party democracy, which they say is a setback to the electoral process.
Unfortunately, we have also witnessed some of the most acrimonious party primaries in our recent history. Internal party democracy is still a source of concern to our electoral progress. So far, the Commission has been joined in 396 pending actions in various courts across the country, arising from the conduct of party primaries and nomination of candidates by political parties. We have similarly received 302 requests for certified true copies of documents, mainly our monitoring reports of party primaries and personal particulars of candidates. These requests are obviously a prelude to more court actions. In addition, we have also received 52 petitions and protests from aggrieved party aspirants. The implication of these challenges is that as we prepare for the 2019 general elections, we are also going to grapple with a lot of pre-election litigations.
The training had the backing of the European Union, who, on their view, there is an emerging trend in the electoral process.
Supporting INEC since June 2017 already, and as I said in my speech, we're supporting them in several trainings, from media to legal to electoral dispute resolution to operations. I think this is especially important because the press corps and the media play an enormous role in the election, as being the informant of the people of the Nigerian electorate, and I think the electorate has a right to know what's going on, what INEC is doing, what challenges do they face, and what lengths they have to go to organise a credible election. I think it's important that the press corps of INEC has the latest up-to-date and correct information.
The journalist had this feedback for the election umpire.
Because these people you see here, the INEC press corps, are the only people who are very, very close to the commission, and they know better how to communicate activities of the commission to the entire Nigerians, and it goes a long way to also impact more. In the last 2 years, when the first workshop was conducted for them, a lot of things have happened.
For 2 days, these journalists will be meeting resource persons, including the immediate past INEC chairman, Atahiru Jega, Emmanuel Bagudu, PTV News, Abuja.